We welcome you to Skopje on game day one of the qualifiers for the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket. Here in the North Macedonian capital, the hosts welcome Estonia as both of these underdog nations get their campaigns underway. It's a Group H contest that both will feel is a key matchup, and in front of their own fans here in Skopje, North Macedonia will feel it's a must-win if they're to upset the odds and reach the grand stage next summer. First game for these two, but the first game in this group took place yesterday, with favourites for qualification Lithuania comfortably dispatching Poland 83-64. Each team in the group will play each other home and away for a total of 6 games, 2 in each of the 3 windows. The next window in November, the final set of games next February, after which the top 3 from each of the 8 groups progress to EuroBasket. A total of 24 teams at the showpiece event, but there's a catch. In the 4 groups involving the co-hosts, of which this is one, only the top 2 other teams will qualify. Here in Group H, Poland, as a co-host next summer, guaranteed their spot. Use these two to fight it out, with Lithuania expected to take one of the tickets. That is why this is a crunch matchup here in the North Macedonian capital. Estonia, being introduced first, will be the favourites. Really young, exciting, lengthy roster. 9 of the 12 players aged 24 or below, lots of them having starred together at various youth levels. Point guard Christian Kulama, the shortest at 1.94 m, or 6'4" if you prefer. It's highlighted by the 2 Baskonia players, Mike Kotsar and Sander Ayesta, who both play in the EuroLeague. Seem Sandavena, who's previously played at the top level of continental basketball as well. Jukka Toivajala is the head coach. Took them to the last EuroBasket in 2022. They failed to qualify in 2017. Big cheer for the home team, North Macedonia. The vast majority of this experienced roster either do or have played their club basketball here in the North Macedonian capital. Many of them currently compete in the Adriatic League with MZT Skopje, albeit now only in the 2nd division after they finished bottom of the top flight ABA League last season. There's a clear big 3 on this team. Then Dimitri Yevic, who's played 3 seasons in the Euro Cup and now plays in Russia. Wojdan Stoyanovski, who averaged over 15 points in the last EuroBasket qualifying campaign. A new recruit, Ethan Happ, who averaged over 15 points in his previous season, and is currently the top player for the Euro Cup defending champions Gran Canaria. Debut on the international scene for the centre today, with TJ Shorts, the other naturalised player, not playing. Let's pause for the national anthems. An emotional North Macedonian national anthem against an historic opponent of theirs. After gaining independence from Yugoslavia in 1993, Estonia, their first official opponents. A team that currently ranked 15 places ahead of them in the FIBA World Rankings will be favourites to get that final ticket to the EuroBasket grand stage next year. But in this atmosphere, with these fans behind them, North Macedonia will look to flip the script. They did compete at the 1999 EuroBasket. North Macedonia, their first major tournament. They didn't qualify the next 4 editions. As we see, their starting 5 did make 4 tournaments in a row after that, but they haven't made either of the last 2. Ethan Happ will make his international bow. Big addition for them to try and end the drought for a EuroBasket tournament and get to the main event in 2025. Incredibly, they finished as high as 4th in 2011, and then have missed out on a couple of tournaments since then. They're led by Alexander Jonchevsky, who was born here in Skopje, and at club level has won the national title as a coach in his hometown. Many of his players now play here in Skopje on a week-to-week basis. The starting 5 for Estonia, really exciting roster for them. Kotsar and Riesta, the 2 Baskonia players. Sim Sandavena, another former Euroliga, albeit briefly, but so many talented young players. The 23-year-old Christian Kulama starts at point guard for Jukka Tuijala's team. We've got a roster with so many players aged 24 or under. For North Macedonia, it's the other way around. A team of veterans, only 1 youngster on their roster. They've had to get through pre-qualifying just to get here. North Macedonia produced a 5-1 record to win their second round pre-qualifying group and advance. These 2 teams did meet in pre-qualifying for the Olympic qualifiers back in August. Estonia winning 83-59. Pulled away early with a dominant 25-7 first quarter, never looked back. It was a well-balanced team approach, 7 players scoring between 7 and 14 points. Sander Riesta starred with a 12-point, 11-rebound double-double, adding 3 assists and 2 steals. Christian Kulama dishing 9 assists. And defense with TJ Shorts to only 4 of 16 shooting from the field, and Vojdan Stojanovski to only 4 of 12. TJ Shorts has been replaced by Ethan Happ as the naturalised player for North Macedonia for this window. The 2022 EuroBasket was only Estonia's second in more than 2 decades. So a huge achievement for Jukka Tuijala to lead them there. They went there with the youngest roster in the competition. Did only finish with a 1-5 record, but that 1 win was only their second victory at EuroBasket since 1993. All part of the building process for this young Estonian team. And they hope to continue to build towards another EuroBasket with a win here on game day 1 of this qualifying campaign. First possession for the home team, and that Dimitrijevic, the point guard. Jurovski with the handoff. Dimitrijevic, so much of the play will go through him. Jurovski again. Can't get the under armour to fall. Riesta. A lot of length in this Estonia team, and they're looking to stretch the floor with outside shooting early on as well. Sim Sandavena, the team's second best, 11.4 points. at the last EuroBasket. He shot 40% from downtown. Free pack through the paint though. Adam Mekic gets North Macedonia on the board. Picked off as well. And racing all the way to the goal. Still with some speed, the 36-year-old Wojdan Stojanovski. First lead for North Macedonia very quickly follows their first score. 4 points in a flash for the hosts. Nice pass on the inside, dropped off by Yanari Joesar. Estonia have the lead back for now. Dimitrijevic swings the pass in, and Ethan Happ has arrived on the international scene. He points in appreciation at his new national teammate. Shake-off, pullback, three-point shot, not knocked down though. Benner struggling to grab the defensive rebound. Kulama moving it on to the interior to Kotsar. Able to grab his own miss and a third chance scoring opportunity for Estonia. You get the open three. Kulama takes full advantage in the corner. Christian Kulama, just 23 years of age, the point guard. Real major talent on the rise for Estonia. Mid-ranger good for Dimitrijevic. Just stops and pulls up in the paint. And we're level at 8-8. Push pass on to Riesta, got it at the second attempt on the baseline, surrounded by 3 or 4 yellow jerseys, and still put it in. Sander Riesta. Currently playing his 4th straight EuroLeague campaign. Albeit as a role player with Baskonia, but a star on the international scene. Dimitrijevic off the crossover, pulls the trigger and gets the fans up on their feet. Only played 1 game, Dimitrijevic, in the last World Cup qualifying campaign, scored 25 points in it. Well, they need him more now for this EuroBasket qualifying campaign. He's got them ahead, and that time they do protect their backboard. Rebound from Adam Mekic. Followed by a foul on Kotsar. Kotsar, the standout talent for Estonia in terms of his experience. Lots of rising stars around him. Back out. 2 really good passing big men in the middle right now for the respective teams. Ethan Happ at centre for North Macedonia. There's an all-round stat line for Gran Canaria in his first Euro Cup season. That includes 2.2 assists a game from centre. Kotsar, a good passer for Estonia in that position, and Happ, ultra efficient in all areas, looking right at time in the national team uniform. Riesta looking to use his extra length, and Happ that time putting up the defensive ceiling. Ethan Happ instantly endearing himself to these North Macedonian fans, but Riesta out on the run, blocked from the blind side by the chase back of Ethan Happ. Back-to-back blocks, and that one right on cue while I was singing his praises. He's got these Skopje fans singing just minutes into his debut. Kulama's inbound. North Macedonia by 3 here. Kulama looking to take it at Girovski and lost it. And they've lost their rhythm. Dimitrijevic, guarded by Riesta. 5 points already for Dimitrijevic. There's that pullback three. The pullback crossover, the pull of the trigger, and the points again. 8 already for Dimitrijevic. Perfect shooting, including 2 of 2 on the outside. 6 the lead for North Macedonia. Estonia bench thinking about an early timeout. The hosts have started all guns blazing. They've missed just 1 shot. 7 of 8 from the field altogether, including those 2 triples from Dimitrijevic. Christian Kulama to inbound. Marks Rosenthal. Now Kotsar. Kotsar back out. Deep 3-point shot with time to spare on the shot clock and a miss. It's not going down for Estonia right now. North Macedonia better at protecting their board as well, after they've given up 3 early offensive rebounds. Dimitrijevic fouled straight away on the perimeter because they know what he's about to do. He's in the zone right now. Wojdan Stojanovski goes to the bench. Changes for both teams. Kaspar Treja comes in, 24-year-old forward for Estonia. Damjan Stojanovski on, so one Stojanovski for another for North Macedonia. Upsets the high screen, rolls back inside, wants to get in behind Kotsar, poked away on the pass. Turnover, Macedonia, just their second. Kotsar is fouled by fellow centre Hap. First foul on Hap. First foul for Macedonia. I beg your pardon, their second. A light slate to go on. There's another one, so 3 in North Macedonia. 2 on Estonia, just 1 to give in this first quarter for both teams. Mark Rosenthal. Kulama. Pass off the mark towards Kotsar. Turnover number 3 for Estonia. North Macedonia looking to extend what is currently the largest lead. Draws a double briefly. Nekic creates a bit of space. That only their second miss of the game. Rosenthal. Defense collapsed away from him. Didn't kind of pull the trigger on a 3 though. He shot 35% on the outside. An impressive domestic campaign this season. His teammate does not hesitate but misses, and Hap with a volleying ball. Bounce pass was risky. Kulama did well. No score for a while for both teams now. Kulama. Rosenthal. Turns it over. 2-on-1. Now he's caught on a defensive island. Hap, usually so efficient, misses. And so does his teammate, doing his best to back him up. Adam Nekic, a couple of misses. Only 1 miss for 6.5 minutes for North Macedonia, and then a string of them. It's as if the scoreboard is stuck right now. Macedonia commit their final foul to give. The next one from their defense will send Estonia to the line until the end of this quarter. Will this end the drought? It will. Rosenthal lets it rain. The first score for anyone for around 3 minutes. It halves the deficit for Estonia. And an all-guns blazing start. North Macedonia, as well as losing the ball, have lost their way. The drought continues for them. They had a 16-10 lead that they first initiated only around 4.5 minutes in. Now a 3.5-minute drought for the home team, and Estonia have flipped their offensive switch again. 5 quick-fire points for Mark Rosenthal after a long drought of their own, and they're back within 1. 5 minutes 21 was the last score for North Macedonia. Four fouls for both teams now in this first period, of which there's just under 2 minutes remaining. Like a high-scoring period, it's become low-scoring. Devsky, another turnover. The Estonia defense has made it far more difficult for North Macedonia, who hit 7 of their first 8 shots. They've now failed to hit any of their last 4, and also committed plenty of turnovers in that period. Mark Rosenthal has taken on the main scorer's responsibility for Estonia to pull them back from 6 down, 2 ahead on a 7-point unanswered run. A young man who's made a huge leap in the Estonian-Latvian League with Tartu this season, more than doubling his scoring to 19.2 points per game, now doing it on the international stage as well.
Oni su bonus, Magde, ako ga pritisnat nego vrezi u home side, 5 za 4 dribble, ne idi na curl, Neno, ne idi na curl, zemlja dribble, handoff, ako treba, ako nemaš prednost, zastani, off screen, iznudi foul. Demarkiraj se dobro, igra, Jakoba, demarkiraj se dobro. Bravo, 1, 2, 3. Demarkiraj se dobro.
And the flags flying high. And their team were flying high at the midway point of this quarter with a 16-10 lead. They've not scored since. We'll see if the timeout can sort it out. Alexander Jonchevsky having a word with his players. In the end, what is a 4-minute drought. Magdevsky, 28-year-old point guard. Maslinko. Back out from Dmitrievich. Got a free shot from mid-range for Kristevsky, but he couldn't convert. Rosenthal, the man of the moment for Estonia. All 7 points for him in that 7-0 run. No basket, just a foul, but a trip to the line with North Macedonia at the limit now. Artur Kononchuk, 23-year-old forward. Just come in over the last couple of minutes for his first action of the game. Playing in Germany with Oldenburg this season. He's been struggling with his shot. Only 28% from the field, 11% on the perimeter. He was a 50-40 guy in the Estonian-Latvian League before that. Did well in World Cup qualifying for Estonia. Averaged an efficient 8 points, 57% field goal shooting. Knocks down both free throws here. Estonia lead by 3. Final minute of the first. The drought continues for North Macedonia. And they stop the rot here. Ethan Happ with the silky, smart moves. The new man stops the bleeding. Doing his bit on his debut, Ethan Happ. Rosenthal darting through a gap and up as if off a trampoline, the big block as North Macedonia look to turn the tide. Andrei Magdevsky getting sky high for the defense. Stoyanovski into Happ, who's fouled straight away on the entry pass. Only a second to play. I'm not sure if he would have got the shot away in time. So frustrating foul for Estonia. It is a mismatch initially, but yeah, you see the reaction. There's the block from Magdevsky. Batting it down like a volleyball spike. Up at the line with 0.9 to play in the period. He had a mismatch against the shooting guard, Yurkatan. But the help defense came across and fouled. With less than a second to play, he's facing away from the basket Happ. So an error from Estonia that gives Macedonia the lead at the end of one. 20-19. And a back and forth period with shifts of momentum, in which they led by as many as 6 points. At the end of one, it's 20-19. Look at the numbers from the opening 10 minutes. Excellent shooting all round from the two teams, despite the fact that North Macedonia had a 4-minute-plus drought. 7 of their first 8 shots, then missed a sequence in a row, as well as committing plenty of turnovers. Estonia came back from a 6-point deficit to take the lead by 3. North Macedonia finishing the way they started in the first period. They scored the last 4 points of it, all from Ethan Happ to end the drought. He's had an excellent debut so far. Different combinations of lineups and plays over the first 10 minutes. Only one player for Estonia with more than one score, and that's Mark Rosenthal, who came in and swung the game off the back of that 16-10 lead that North Macedonia had earlier on. Ethan Happ has 8 points in the first period for North Macedonia in 8 minutes. 3 of 4 shooting from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 blocks as well. But that man there, Mark Rosenthal, scored 7 straight points for Estonia to give them the 16-17 lead. North Macedonia off 4 straight points from Ethan Happ, now back ahead. You download the Courtside 1891 app if you can for the stream schedules and scores. North Macedonia starting the second period with tough defense. Kulama. Looking back out, Tice lost it. Turnover at the release. His teammate Magdevsky couldn't handle it. Good defensive work. Goes begging for North Macedonia. Here's Tice coming in, wearing the number 9 for Estonia. He only played 3 minutes of the first quarter. He started the second. Playing in the Basketball Champions League with Ostenda this season. Having some turbulence on his way towards the rim. Kaspar Treya. He played in World Cup qualifying Averaged 11 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1.5 steals. Although his shooting wasn't good, 35% from the field, 18% from 3, and only 57% at the foul line. Oh, Hack did well to rescue it, right on the baseline. Really tough shot though, wants some help from the official, doesn't get it. And then a turnover on Estonia. Ethan Hack will be happy in the end. Back out, 3-point shot off the mark. Running out of room, fighting for the rebound. 20-20, only 1 point in this period so far. And from the foul line for Estonia for the tie. Three-point shot off right. Trying to crash the glass. Kononchuk got fouled in the process. That was aimed at coach. 6th turnover for Estonia. Tying the 6 of the home team, 20-20. They're looking for their first score of this second period. Remember, they had a big drought in the back half of the first quarter. Ethan Hack, the only player for North Macedonia to score in the last around about 7.5 minutes of play. Just 4 points in that period. So they scored 16 points in the first 4.5 and a bit minutes. And that still remains the case because Stoyanovski misses the first of a pair. Scored 2-pointer from the field and 2 from the foul line. The only points. It's the 5-minute 21-second mark in the first quarter. Alexander Yonchevsky's team. Finally somebody else gets the scoreboard moving. Wojdan Stoyanovski before going to the bench. Fans of all ages in attendance here in the North Macedonian capital. Their team by 1. Second quarter in which both teams only have 1 point each. 2 minutes in. Kulama turns it over. Yellow jerseys flooding forward. Need to remember to take the ball with them. It's an embarrassing, frustrating turnover for Andrei Magdevsky. Nothing more needs to be said. In the first 4 minutes and 40 seconds of this game, for excellent entertainment. Some great offense. Since then, it's been like that. Sometimes you've got to win when it's not pretty. Toyala really wants to sort it out here. Not happy with his team. Still waiting for the first field goal of this second quarter for either team. Rolling inside, got it back and put it in. The only one who can do it right now, Ethan Happ. Takes North Macedonia into the timeout with a 3-point lead and has double figures on his debut. 10 for Happ on 4 of 6 field goal shooting and 10.5 minutes on court.
Aika nyt me jäämme hiljakselle, me jäämme hiljaksi, siis me olemmekin puolekehankaan ja se on vikavoikko, se on korvi. Me jäämme hiljaksi. Kun tää lähet sellaiselle puolelle, meidän pitää olla juba siellä, meidän pitää olla juba siinä. Tää kun me liikumme, kun tää lähdemme liikkumaan ja me jäämme hiljaksi. Teine teema. Meidän rynnäkköetsen kylsiminen, ensimmäiset katteet, nende kasutus on olemattu. Me kaatamme näitä palleja siihen, okei teille. Rääkynät saavat edessäkin, tulevat teille, kun nahan päälle. Hoita pallon. Onkin katteet kyrkät. Mängimme yksi vaan, one down, okei? One down. Aloitatte. Nyt minä eli umies, olet minä vastaan. Kes tuleb siis, hand off. Teemme niin, että Märk tuleb sieltä.
Ethan Happ has 10 of his new team's 23. And he has the only field goal for either team in this second quarter so far. He's got 6 of North Macedonia's last 7 points. 23-20 their lead. Estonia's offense suffering here in Skopje right now. Sandavena. Tight defense, Happ comes up with it, everything falling his way, including that dribble. Happ on the attack and has some help that time. Andrei Maslinko backing up his new body with the ball. 5 the lead for North Macedonia after a 6-point lead earlier on. Shot well challenged and a whistle on it. Tough to take for Nenad Dimitrijevic. Well, safe to say he does not agree. It's the kind of tight defense they've been playing during this passage of play. Every point so valuable now for Jukka Toijala's team. Just their second point of this period. This field goal for Estonia came with 1.5 minutes of the first quarter to play. Over North Macedonia. It's nearly a 5-minute field goal drought for Estonia. Dimitrijevic, not quite time for the party tricks just yet. Then a look at the effort on defense. It's mainly been about Ethan Happ on offense, but it's been about everybody on the defensive end for North Macedonia. They're staying touch tight, jumping passing lanes, crashing the board. Playing physical. Stoyanovski coming in. Joins Mekic, Maslinko, Happ and Dimitrijevic on the floor. Jump ball. So possession arrow in favour of North Macedonia, and yet another hustle play from Happ. Ethan Happ has played 12 minutes. He's got 10 points, 2 rebounds, 3 steals and 2 block shots. These fans have a new favourite. Dimitrijevic. Having a career year in the VTB League right now. With Units Kazan. That's after 3 seasons in the Euro Cup with Juventud Badalona. Valencia as well. Down the floor. Now Koksar gets some joy to give Estonia their first field goal in around 5.5 minutes. Gets them within 1. Rosenthal called, and the second foul for Estonia in the second period though. North Macedonia already have 4. So despite a long field goal drought, Estonia in a good position here. Rosenthal not so much, his 3rd personal foul. Rajesta comes back in. Damian Stoyanovski's inbound. Dimitrijevic. 8 points, 2 assists for him so far. Lean forward 3, off right. Now, they're going to ask to look at the monitor here, surely. Stoyan Giorowski was adamant. The final touch there was off Estonian fingertips. I think he's got a case. Looks like the other number 11, Sim Sandavena. Not going to the video. Inbound and receive. Estonia looking to get back ahead from 5 down. It's been a game of mini runs so far. Floater from Kulamak doesn't go. Estonia have got the last 4 points. Can't complete that comeback. Dimitrijevic, another by Rajesta. Midway point of the second. Low scoring first half. 6 has been the largest lead of it. Dimitrijevic looking to dance, looking to shoot, looking to light it up from long range again, over the top of the centre, Koksar. 3 threes for Nena. Vena. North Macedonia by 4. Dimitrijevic and Happ have now combined for 21 of North Macedonia's 28. Koksar answers back with a calm and composed finish. Winning his 2nd score, Mike Koksar. Player who plays his club basketball at the top level in Europe, with Baskonia in the EuroLeague and the ACB. A really impressive rookie EuroLeague season. Last season, 9.3 points, 4.3 rebounds with 66% field goal shooting. While there on his Baskonia teammate, Sander Rajesta. Still one to give for Estonia in this second period. Even in terms of 2-point percentage. Fairly even in terms of the scoreline altogether. but not even in terms of the three-point shooting. Another downtown bomb for North Macedonia. It would be Nenad Dimitrijevic with each of their previous three, but one for Jurovski as well. Quick riposte from Sim Sandavena. Jurovski mid-range this time, starting to feel it. And the point starting to flow freely again. North Macedonia back up by 5, timeout called by coach Jukka Tuijala on the Estonia bench. Jurovski hadn't scored until those last 2 shots. 5 points in a flash.
Me jäämme 10 metriä, me jäämme siinä kiinni, me hakkamme mängimään mitäkin kanni, mitä me ei ole harjoittanut. Me isenä kun hakkaamme tekemään minkin omat reeglit. Katta kaitse! Meille stabiilisesti niin, että saamme selle 3 punkti Joonelle. Mitte siellä. Head, tai mängivät siellä. Okei, minä out, ensimmäinen. Jos, minä out, okei. Ja siis olemme olemassa.
Olet ensimmäinen tehdä head, vaadakin seda short rolli.
Hei, veel korda 1 kõrval, okei? Veel korda 1 kõrval, vaatame seda Dmitrijevitši vastu, kas läheb 3. peal, sealt saab kätte. Ei ole siin,
In the scope of this Skopje duel, this is a large lead. North Macedonia by 5, one off the largest lead, Ethan Happ. 10 points, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Set the tone on defense for his team, and with his interior offense that's been complemented so perfectly by his new teammate Nenad Dimitrijevic from the perimeter. A big inside-outside 1-2 punch combination for North Macedonia. They've combined for 21 of their 33 points. Other players starting to arrive on the scene though. Kotsar, the swivel and the score. With a soft roll and drop. Back-to-back baskets for Mike Kotsar, who'd only had 1 conversion before that in the game. Back within a 1 possession deficit now. Kotsar up to 8 points. That's the foul at centre court. It frustrates him. 6 quick points for Kotsar to add to only 2 previously now. He's 4 of 5 from the field. Just checking to see if that's his second. It is. Do have Mark Rosenthal, the next top scorer with 7 points, sitting on 3 fouls. Nobody else has more for Estonia. Nobody has more than 2 for North Macedonia. Number 5 on the shot clock. Dimitrijevic, 3 threes already. This time onto the interior over the top of Kotsar. Happ offensive rebound, but can't turn it into points. Kullaman. Gets it back, the young captain of the ship. Leading the offense here from the point guard position. 2.5 to play in the second quarter. He's going to take the long 2 and he knocks it down over the top of Jurovski. Recorded by his teammates on the bench. Christian Kullaman. Really impressive in the Euro Cup with Lech Kabelis, the Lithuanian team last season. More impressing in the ACB with Bilbao. Only 23 years of age. Happ. Twisting, turning, tormenting. He slows it down to his own pace. Uses his body and his footwork and his fakes. And the backboard so wisely. North Macedonia by 3. 12 points for Ethan Happ to lead the way. He gets to the rebound as well. And a scoop pass out to the far side. And Stoyan Jurovski has added his name to the party list. It's a big 3 now for North Macedonia. 8 for Gjurovski, 11 for Dmitrijevic, 12 for Hep. All 8 of those points for Gjurovski coming in this quarter. Look at that from Adam Mekic. He's trying to nutmeg his opponent. Mekic getting that between the legs. With Kononchuk, but running out of room. .4 on the shot clock for Estonia. Not a great deal of time. Down 6, largest lead of the game for North Macedonia, tying it, and an inbounding violation. So now they have a chance to surpass and set a new out-and-out largest lead with 70 seconds of the second quarter to play. It's become a pretty respectable offensive output for North Macedonia in a half in which they've had some major droughts. Bundling his way down the right rail and finishing with the hard contact and heavy fall, Nenad Dmitrijevic. Tough bucket for Dmitrijevic, getting the fans on their feet. As he tastes a piece of the hardwood. It is the largest lead. They look to add 1 to that tally. 14 personal points in the first half for Dmitrijevic. 9 the new lead. Werner. Hap is in every passing lane. .34 of North Macedonia's 41 points have come from 3 players. Too long on the long 2. Offensive rebound, pop back in, a big score for Matthias Thijs and for Estonia, who have been stunned by that North Macedonia blitz prior to this bucket.
Okay, no, careful at the end can get, but first, hey, Damjan, izvedi topka. Okay, 1 and 2 here, open. Open. Give me 5 minutes here, opet je bolestan.
Vene bi go napravio, ja.
Ne, za prenos, da stigneme do toga. Okay, stay here, 5 minutes. Damjan, inbound. At the end we go head. Posle prenos.
Ovo čuva Vene.
Saka Vene.
Pick and roll sa mene. Ovo je na Vene.
Okay.
Pick, switch.
Ne, Damjan. Iako je sa mene, ja.
Koji daje su Vene? Vene, pick, switch.
Ajmo.
Sve se desilo.
Battling basket for Thijs, cutting what had been the largest lead at 9 points down to 7. It's a 21-15 second quarter in favour of North Macedonia, having edged the first 2019. And a 4 to 5 second differential between shot clock and game clock, end of the first half. So Nenad Dmitrijevic, nobody better than him to dictate the tempo, use the time wisely, capable of scoring and creating. And fouled on the 3 by Thijs, baiting the defense. His early shooting and sensational performance in this first half, earning him that opportunity. Rice understandably concerned about Dimitrijevic pulling the trigger for the shot over the top of it, got too tight. Now 3 free throws to come for Dimitrijevic. That's his only previous one to complete a three-point play. He's now got 15 points in the game, a chance to add 2 more. And with the miss of the middle one, a chance to open the first double-digit lead of the game disappears, but he can tie the largest lead at 9. 16 points, 3 assists in 17 minutes of the first half for Nenad Dimitrijevic. 6 seconds for Estonia to go the full length of the floor. Yes, Rizma, 21-yard inbound. Pace. The big man with the floater got all the way through. Artur Koronchuk. Nobody confronting him. Powerful forward. Full force down the floor. And a touch of finesse at the end of it. That closes the gap to 7 at half-time. North Macedonia 43, Estonia 36. Looked like a high-scoring game to start, then looked like a low-scoring game for so long. Both teams then open the floodgates again. Positive percentages. Close in many of the numbers. 3 extra turnovers a problem for Estonia, though. They trail by 7 at half-time. Dimitrijevic, 16 points, lead all scorers. Ethan Hatt with 12. Exceptional on defense as well. Nobody else in double figures. .36 points. North Macedonia's 43. Coming from 3 different players. 16 for Dimitrijevic, 12 for Hatt, and 8 for Gurovski, which all came in that second period. Dimitrijevic, superb right the way through, as to Ethan Hatt. Now Hatt played 18 of the 20 minutes in that first half. When he's on the floor, North Macedonia are +16. So it's only in the 2 minutes that he's been on the bench that Estonia have been competitive in terms of the scoreboard. Ethan Hatt running the floor there, running the show. Right at home. Used to wearing yellow, of course, the Gran Canaria centre. Loving the way that North Macedonia jersey fits. And he's produced a fitting stat line on his debut. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks. A plus-minus of +16. Dimitrijevic has more than helped him out. 16 points, 3 assists for Dimitrijevic. 5 of 7 shooting, including 3 threes. The 2 main stars, but Gurovski has made it a trifecta for North Macedonia. 8 points in that period, having been scoreless in the first. Estonia led by 8 points from Kotsar. 6 of them came in that second quarter. He's 4 of 5 from the field. They've had 7 points from Mark Rosenthal, but that all came in one burst in the midway point of the first quarter for a couple of minutes. Aside from that, Kulamat has 5 points, but also 0 assists and 5 turnovers. Estonia struggling and trail by 7 at the main break in North Macedonia.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted, they're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they'd do it that they can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
One-point game. Turkey turn it over. Great D from Italy. Mannion up to Polonara. Little two-handed rim jammer.
Boxing out well, left watching to see if the shot was going to go in, and Retino Basahan is breaking ankles.
Great seal. So they force him behind the backboard. Rubio drops him down. Big time finish.
Oh, nice give and go. Hazard gets it out. Biberovic for three. Oh my goodness gracious. Biberovic and Melly putting on a show. My, what a play right at the end. The high arcing three. Money.
Evans just had the three-pointer, kicks this one out. Nice give and go now. One more pass. Oh, baby! Beautiful play there. Well, there's the alley-oop, and somebody give Jeremy Sohan a phone call, because Balcerowski, Yazda, Divine Polska, Jeremy Sohan, are you watching?
Action from Germany. Robo on the roll, lovely pass, watch out! Germany rolling here in Ludwigsburg. Kramer on the dunk. Great team play from the Germans though.
But Hanger had got himself out of the play. Offensive rebound. Here on a Son with the dunk. Delicious.
And now they're really picking up pace and turning it on and twisting and turning and tormenting. Gretin Obasahan.
Test so far, 48-43 in front.
Jai using his speed. Oh, attacks the rim and the one-handed hammer. What a jam that was.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Welcome back to the North Macedonian capital, Skopje. Half-time on game day one of the qualifiers for EuroBasket 2025. A 7-point lead for North Macedonia. Take a look at the respective top scorers. Coach Saar with 8 points, the majority of them in the second quarter. After a slow start to the game, he's only missed one shot. 5 shooting, all on the interior. The defensive end also has a steal and a block. And in transition for a big score there. That, I believe, came at a point, and it was the first field goal for Estonia in around 7 minutes. There's big droughts for both teams in that first half, but it ended up being fairly high scoring. 43-36, the halftime lead in favour of North Macedonia. Nenad Dimitrijevic has had so much to say in the story. 16 points for the 25-year-old point guard. He scored 25 points in his only World Cup qualifier. Hoping to play more than one game in this campaign to get them to EuroBasket 2025. He's looking to instigate some sort of an upset here. Certainly in terms of the world rankings. North Macedonia 15 places below Estonia. Haven't made the last 2 EuroBaskets. Estonia went to the last one. Dimitrijevic 16 points, beg your pardon, in 17 minutes. Looking to get North Macedonia a huge win, because it is likely to be the winners of the 2 matchups between these 2 teams that take the ticket to EuroBasket next year. That is because Lithuania are in this group, expected to win it, and Poland are already guaranteed a ticket as a co-host. The leaders in the various categories. Dimitrijevic also has 3 assists to go along with the 16 points. Ethan Happ's line is all-round superb. 5 rebounds a team high, but also 12 points, team second best. 3 steals, a game high, and 2 block shots, another game high. Again, well worth mentioning his plus-minus, because he's played 18 minutes and 8 seconds. So he's only been sat on the bench for 1 minute and 52. But in the time that he was on the floor, North Macedonia are plus 16. They're only plus 7 at the break. So in that short sit on the bench, they were minus 11. Huge disparity. Excuse me, minus 9. I'll get my maths right. But a huge disparity between the huge amount of time that Happ's been on the court and the brief amount of time he's been on the bench. Nine has been the largest lead of the game for North Macedonia. 7 at the half, as we see the leaders in the various categories for Estonia. 3 rebounds for Rosenthal to go along with his team second best 7 points. His playing time cut short though, after picking up 3 fouls in just 7.5 minutes on court. Led in assists by Inari Joessar. 4 assists without a turnover, because the starting point guard, Christian Kulama, has been clamped down upon. Kulama has 0 assists and 5 turnovers. There's a look at the shooting line for Dimitrijevic. And he's got those 16 points. 2 of 3 from 2, 3 of 4 from 3. 3 of 4 from the foul line. Ethan Happ 12 points on 5 of 9 2-point shooting and 2 of 2 from the stripe. And then 8 points from Stoyan Gurovsky that all came in the second quarter, as he knocked down 1, 2 and a pair of triples. Rebound and a steal for Kotsar as well. Estonia shooting the better percentage on the interior as a team in the game. 3 of 9 on the exterior. North Macedonia are 5 of 9, so those 2 extra threes, the same number of attempts, pretty much the entire difference. 1 extra point from an extra free throw as well. Nonetheless, it has been a single-digit game throughout. You can continue to follow it and all the stats that I'm talking through on the EuroBasket Qualifiers app. If you're quick enough to catch that QR code, or if not, find it in the relevant app store. It's been a big gap bridged when these two teams met not too long ago in the pre-Olympic qualifying tournament. Estonia winning by 24 points back in mid-August. Christian Kuleman, 9 assists in that game, has 0 at the half in this one with the 5 turnovers. Esther a 12-point, 11 rebound double-double in that game. And here tonight, 2 points, 0 rebounds in 7.5 minutes played. It's not happened yet for Estonia, but they start the second half with the ball and plenty of time to put it right. Almost lost it. Still plenty of time to work with on this shot clock. Nice passing, baseline burst. Mid-air collision by the hoop. And Ressar is an impressive dunker when he gets the opportunity. He's been their main playmaker tonight. Wojdan Stojanovski taking the foul to stop his flight path. Third foul on the 36-year-old Wojdan Stojanovski. And a very wisely used one, because it first denies the momentum-building dunk, and second limits the USA to just 1 point instead of 2. Dimitrijevic directing traffic. Pulling the strings and pulling the trigger in this game so far. Shot clock expires on Hap. There was no time really to play the pass. It was the first pass from Dimitrijevic that forced the high catch and made it difficult for the recipient. By the time Jurovski tamed it on the sideline, he really needed to quickly release it to Hap. Didn't have time to check the shot clock. Corner attempt, passed up upon by Treya. Still puts it on the floor, gets a foul from Jurovski. Plenty to say to his team at half-time. Jukka Toijala, the mastermind of Estonia's run to the last EuroBasket, having missed out on the 2017 edition. Since signed another 3-year contract, it will take him all the way through to 2026. Successful first 3-year contract. Kuleman, well, he shot it okay, and that's a big triple for the young point guard. Struggled to pass, not struggling to shoot. 8 points now, 2 of 4 from downtown. Still waiting for his first assist. Estonia from 9 down have closed it to a single possession game. And succeeded in getting the ball back here. Really tough start to the second half for North Macedonia. Estonia have the only 4 points of the period so far. Into the corner it goes again. It's a high catch, well taken. Off-balance shot, wide by Kotsar, but a foul. It's a couple in quick succession on Ethan Happ. Only had the one foul in the first half. So Happ now has 3. So he went straight up. Fans weren't happy, players weren't happy. Estonia getting the rub of the green right now. Kotsar at the line for a chance to hit double figures. 5 fouls the limit here in FIBA basketball, so only one more to give for Happ. Third foul might limit his contribution in this third quarter. We'll have to see if his coach goes to protect him. He needs him more on the floor for now. Big team foul trouble for North Macedonia as well. There's the first foul of the third quarter for Estonia. Conversely, any more fouls from the North Macedonia defense for the rest of this period, of which there's around 8 minutes left, will send Estonia to the foul line. Dimitrijevic. That remains on the floor for now. Wants this pass. Gets the pass. Clattered from behind. Kulama with the foul. Felt it was clean. That will go to the line for 2. Certainly wasn't clean. Second trip to the line for Ethan Happ. Okay, well worth saying his line from the first half again. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Plus minus a plus 16. An otherwise tight game. He's been the key piece of the puzzle. The puzzle is starting to become a bit disjointed. Chance for Estonia to tie or take the lead. Kotsar able to tie it up from 9 down. Mike Kotsar into double figures, now has 11. Dimitrijevic. North Macedonia really struggling on the offensive end in this third quarter. Just won't go down for them. They've started the second half with a near 3-minute drought now. Ethan Happ missing a pair of free throws. He's missed a series of shots as well. Kulama. The perfect splash. Silky, positive attack of the basket. He's back in the zone again after a tough first half. So too is Kotsar. And Estonia lead from 9 down.
Okay, try to avoid this screen. Go ahead next. Next. Go ahead next, okay? Like we're playing transition defense, okay? We are still in bonus. No stupid fouls. In offense, pomogni mu na prijem tamo. Let's go one side. One side, yes. Okay, 5 men. Get ready here on the press break. Okay, to receive and stay to help to transfer the ball. In offense, we go one side. Defense, stay put.
As you can see, you caught those shooting numbers at the bottom of your picture during the timeout, and as you can see from the score graphic bottom right, it has been touch tight in so many different departments. But here in this second half so far, his team are in trouble. It is a 9-0 third quarter in favour of Jukka Toijala's team, the Finnish head coach of Estonia. Getting the better of the hometowner here in Skopje, Alexander Jonchevski. Shot clock winding down. They create a good look at the end of it from the corner. Doesn't go for Gierovski. And Hap doing his best, trying to salvage something. Fresh 14 on the shot clock. Dmitrijevic in the driver's seat of this North Macedonian offense to get it moving again, and he got fouled on the shot. Foul on the 21-year-old Jonas Riesma. Dmitrijevic taking matters into his hands, maintaining his confidence and his own ability despite the touch-tight defense. And he gets his team's first point of the second half, more than 3.5 minutes in. It came off the back of Ethan Hap's hustle as well. So those two who were spectacular first half now showing their grit in the second. As North Macedonia tie level, 45-45. Kotsar misses from close proximity, and the second miss comes from Riesma. Two blown opportunities for Estonia from positions you'd expect them to take the points. And that signal the shifting of momentum back to North Macedonia. Dmitrijevic. Again backing down his man, seeing him fall over, stumble, lose his footing. And Dmitrijevic with dead-eye shooting. Like a shark smelling blood right now in that matchup. Nenad Dmitrijevic. He's got 20 for the game. Kotsar had to catch it on the way down and got fouled on the way back up. Dovsky holds his hand up saying that was me. They certainly don't want it on Ethan Hap. It would be his fourth. W at the start of this qualifying campaign is hanging in the balance in the North Macedonian capital. So many potential game changers. Kotsar misses a free throw. He's an excellent academic, Mike Kotsar. He's the University of South Carolina's male scholar athlete in 2020. Could have the rebound off a second missed free throw. So Estonia missed 2 close proximity twos and then 2 free throws. Scoring a stop for them after a 9-0 run to start this third quarter. Dmitrijevic on the deep fade and fall. What a fantastic finish from such a fantastic player. Nenad Dmitrijevic. 3 superb attacks in a row, but Kotsar comes right back at North Macedonia after the missed foul shots. Dmitrijevic now has 22 points on 7 of 9 shooting. But Kotsar leads his team with 13 and a chance to tag one more to that tally from the foul line. Stops the drought for Estonia. This is a game though, 3 straight misses at the foul line for Kotsar. To the lead for North Macedonia. Dimitrijevic passing on this time. Open shot, far side, too long. Kotsar the rebound. 1 of 5 from the free throw line for the game, but 6 of 8 from the field. Quick attack from Kulama that time. Kulama with 10 points, make it 12 now. 5 of 8 shooting, and he has managed to dish his first 2 assists of the game in this quarter. After 0 assists, 5 turnovers first half. Open shooter, Rosenthal. Limited by foul trouble first time. And only saved to Kulama. Kotsar twisting and turning and trying to tie Happ in knots. To no avail, ends up flat out on his back, down on the deck. What a battle that is between Kotsar and Happ. And what a battle this is between North Macedonia and Estonia, 49-49. I feel like any error could be the pivotal, costly one. It's like an arm wrestling match where both contestants are powering everything in, but it's not moving. Brief break of the deadlock. The foul line after an unsportsmanlike foul called on Kulama. Kirovsky makes them both. Gets up to double figures. Previous 8 points all coming in the second quarter. So they get possession back off the back of the unsportsmanlike. Here's Happ going to work on Kotsar. Such a crafty player, Ethan Happ. Doesn't need to play the game in a spectacular manner on offense. Just solid fundamentals. Tremendous technique. Great IQ and confidence, and great defense to match. His 3rd block of the game. Ethan Happ is owning his debut and owning the airspace tonight. Comes out, foot on the sideline though, from Kirovsky. Again, just as we're singing the praises of Ethan Happ for his work on the offensive end, we see some tremendous work on the defensive end as well. Look at this block from Happ. As good as he's been offensively, he's been better defensively. He's helped get North Macedonia a 4-point lead, and the ball back now. Magdevsky. Kristevsky for 3. Would have been a huge shot. Considering this has been a single-digit margin all evening. Kulama. Well, he's set his shooting radar right now. 14 points for Christian Kulama. Now the top scorer for Estonia. Magdevsky. Shot clock winding down, 1 to shoot. Away off the rim, but rebound protected. Rosenthal taking the ring road around the defense. Venner's 3 knocks it down, and Estonia take the lead. Just when it looked like North Macedonia were building momentum again. And a 4-point lead that was close to a 7-point lead evaporating, and now they're behind. 1:30 left in the 3rd. Dimitrijevic on the bench right now. North Macedonia's leader. Somebody else has to step up. Nobody can. Kulavan. Surely not. Did glance it off the glass, offering the opportunity for the offensive rebound for his teammate. Kononchuk's had some big plays. Estonia by 3. Final minute of the third. Hap and Dimitrijevic both sitting. Bogdan Stoyanovski as well. Second unit on the floor for North Macedonia. Giving the Stars some rest. Seen them go from 4 ahead to 3 down. Rosenthal, he's been a key component for his team when he's been on the court, just limited by foul trouble. He's got the best plus-minus on the team at +10. Rosenthal, long 2, doesn't go. Rebound, good again on the offensive glass though. Every possession worth its weight in gold here. Between two teams in a direct contest with each other for a ticket to EuroBasket 2025. Even on game day 1 of this qualifying campaign, it is that significant. A pivotal matchup. We know Lithuania will be there as the favourites, as winners of their game day 1 contest by a significant margin yesterday. It is inevitable that they will be one of the top 2 teams, probably the top team in this group. We know, absolutely guaranteed, that Poland will be there as a co-host. So there are only, in theory, 1 ticket remaining for these 2 teams to fight over as they fight over a rebound here. The possession arrow forces final possession. Into North Macedonia hands. Got plenty of time here. Dimitrijevic back on the floor. Hap back on the floor. Dimitrijevic taking his time. Wanting to give Estonia any time in which to respond. Dimitrijevic tries to draw the foul on the 3, doesn't knock it down, instead gets knocked down to the deck himself. A heave at hope from 3/4 court was very, very close. Well, in a game of such fine margins, how important could that rim rattle out be? It was very nearly the play of the game. Would have given Estonia their largest lead of the game. Going into the 4th period, they have to settle for a lead of 4, 53-57. Slight advantage in 2-point percentage for them, slight advantage in 3-point percentage and free throw percentage for the hosts. It's been so close. 9 the largest lead in favour of North Macedonia back in the first half. 4 the largest lead currently for Estonia heading into the 4th quarter. Such a tough period on the offensive end for North Macedonia there though. They had a 7-point lead at half-time and scored 20 points in the first, 23 in the second. They were held to only 10 points in that 3rd quarter. Estonia were able to put up 23, or 21, I beg your pardon, to turn that 7-point half-time deficit into a 4-point lead heading into the 4th. Dimitrijevic getting several of those team 10 points and doing it the hard way. And that shows you how hard they've had to work to get their points. Ethan Happ trying to make Estonia work. He's now got 4 blocks and 3 steals in the game, along with 14 points, 8 rebounds. His team trail by 4. Now Dmitrijevic has 22 points to lead all scorers in the game. But Estonia have had a better all-round team contribution. 14 points to lead the way now for the young point guard Kulama, who failed to facilitate the way it was expected of him in the first half, so instead turned to scoring and has done it superbly. With 13 points from Mike Kotsar. And a group of players 6, 7 and 8. And missed the first attempt to the fourth though. A chance for North Macedonia to make it a 1-possession game again. There's the 5 on the floor for them. All in the hands of Happ. The first foul comes swiftly on Estonia. And that's a positive for North Macedonia. Ethan Happ picked up a 3rd personal foul early in that 3rd quarter. Didn't commit the 4th, so he's a bit more free to play now. We're in his 4th quarter. Bojan Stojanovski and Damian Stojanovski both on 3 fouls as well. Nobody on 4 fouls for the home team. Similar story for Estonia as well. 3-point shot is good. North Macedonia back within 1. And a huge hit from downtown to set the tone in the 4th. After a really tough 3rd in which they scored just 10 points. The travel forced as well on Matthias Thijs. We talked about the run that Estonia made down the final stretch of the 3rd against the 2nd unit of North Macedonia. Now the script has been flipped because Estonia only have 1 of their starters on the court, 4 of their bench players. And North Macedonia have Happ and Dmitrijevic out there, 2 of their stars looking to take advantage of the situation. Certainly capable of doing so. They put a 2nd foul already on Estonia. 3-point shot doesn't go. Rosenthal. Rosenthal should be the main man in the offense right now. 2 other players working it between them far side. Offensive rebound. Kononchuk lost it. A potential 3-on-1 down the floor and a foul. They want it to be unsportsmanlike because the floor is so open on the fast break. Not sure Kononchuk could do anything to stop his momentum. But there is a big team foul problem here for Estonia nonetheless, because that's their 3rd already inside the opening 2 minutes of the 4th. Situation for Jukka Toijala's team to be in. They've only got 1 foul to give for the rest of the game. Lovely pass from Happ. Pass back out. Another 3-pointer rims out though. It's only getting harder and harder to tell who might win this game. USR wants a turnover. Kulama. Deep 3-point shot. Treya. No tray. And remember that his team came out with a 9-0 run to start the 3rd quarter. They're scoreless to start the 4th quarter. Ethan Happ hoping to make it a 5-point unanswered North Macedonian run, but unable to do so. Kotsar beyond his shooting range. Takes it at Hap. Oh, passes beautifully out of the double team. Perfect court awareness from Kupchak. Estonia by 3. The largest lead has been just 4 at the start of this quarter. Rebound Rosenthal. And the player down hurts here. Not just a player, but a superstar player. That is real cause for concern. In this arena and on the North Macedonian bench, Dimitrijevic looks in considerable pain. Let's take a look at where it occurred. It's on that landing. It's not the foot that goes down. He lands on his left sneaker. And then seems to have a problem with the right calf. With his right foot not having touched the floor on the landing. Best, they will hope it's a bit of cramp. It can be worked out here by the medical staff. Dimitrijevic has 22 points in the game to lead all scorers. He's played 27.5 minutes out of the first 33. He's also his team's best creator with 3 assists. It's the right leg that doesn't land that he's got the problem with. These fans keeping their fingers crossed, watching on anxiously, understandably concerned, not just about the 7 minutes to come, but about the campaign to come. Not more concerned than Alexander Yonchevsky. He's their standout star player of North Macedonian origin, Dimitrijevic, alongside their naturalised star Ethan Hap. That combination going forward, Dimitrijevic from the backcourt and Hap from the front court. And this does not look good for Dimitrijevic. Having a career year in Russia as well. Career highs for any league he's ever played in points, assists, rebounds, steals, 2-point shooting, 3-point shooting and free throw shooting. Doesn't look as though North Macedonia will be able to turn to him for these final 7 minutes. That really is a twist in this tale. We talked about so many different ways the dynamic of the game could change. Different combinations of players, foul trouble for players. We didn't talk about a potential injury. That's the kind of dynamic change you never want to see. Kotsar at the line, where he's really struggled tonight. 1 of 5. Does not look convincing. And his coach knows that they need each and every point they can get in this watertight contest. It's bizarre because he's actually been a very good free throw shooter for a big man in the EuroLeague this season with Baskonia. 73%. He shot 58% last season in that competition, but had improved this season. His teammates know how big that one is to their scoring tally, but also their star centre's confidence. Gives them a 2-possession lead, which in the scope of this game is a big one. Certainly the way this fourth quarter's been played out. Kotsar ties Kulama. He's the top scorer for Estonia on 14 points. Hap lost it, recovered it, passed it neatly. Composure mid-range, knocked down shot. North Macedonia back within two. Vojdan Stojanovski, the veteran, looking to step up in their time of need, with Dimitrijevic injured and forced to the locker room. And the defense stepping up as a collective as well. Turnover on Team Sandavena. The injury has not doused out North Macedonian hopes. Six minutes to play. Remember, Estonia on 3 fouls already as well. Only one more to give the rest of the way. They've got more than 2 minutes without coming in the fourth one after 3 very early. A bite to Hap. Disrupted in the catch. Now 3-on-2. Transition opportunity for Estonia. Back out it goes to Rosenthal. Kotsar turning, fouled on the twist. That's the second foul for the home team here in the fourth. It's a low scoring, high intensity, nerve jangling fourth period. Everybody in this arena knows how significant this final stretch is to their entire campaigns. He knows on the Estonia bench. Kulama. Kotsar back out, nice ball movement, inside outside play, perimeter swing and the 3-point shot. Beautiful team basketball from Estonia. At a big moment. One of their big name veterans, Team Sandavena, hits. He gets his teammates up on their feet, forcing a timeout on North Macedonia. Estonia only had 3 points in the period before that shot. So even. 3 extra twos for Estonia. That's the difference right now. 1 extra free throw that you don't see on that graphic for North Macedonia, hence the 5-point differential in Estonia's favour. It is set up for a blockbuster finish. North Macedonia, though, have lost their protagonist. Dimitrijevic, not injured in this fourth quarter, and 22 points. Montevsky now playing the point into Hap. Hap again, so crafty, so composed, so efficient. 16 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals, 4 blocks on his North Macedonian debut. Venner with the mid-ranger this time. Venner with venom. A 3 and a 2, and Estonia up by 5. He's up to 13. Four and a half to play. 5 on the shot clock here. Estonia keeping the defense stiff, forcing the deep heave. Hap, and the ball at times has been like a magnet to his hands, and he succeeds in forcing the jump ball, which refers in FIBA International Basketball to the possession arrow. Gives North Macedonia an extra possession. Andrej Maldevski to inbound. Playing now in the absence of Dimitrijevic in that backcourt. Played 18.5 minutes, missing all 3 of his shots. 2 assists, but with 3 turnovers. He's a very good defensive player. Maldevski will help to a certain extent, but they need offense. Dimitrijevic was certainly supplying that before his injury. Stoyanovski. Oh, rolling back the years. Vojdan Stoyanovski's not finished yet. And a 3-point game. 7 points for him. Perfect interior shooting. 4 minutes to play. Kotsar putting all the moves on Hap, who wasn't biting on the bait. Tremendous defense, then lost it, and the runway opens up. How about the switch and score from Joessa? Getting that Estonian fan on his feet. Tremendous finish from the 30-year-old Joessa. Hap back out. 5 the deficit here. Stoyanovski way off left. Kotsar the rebounds. A tough passage of play for North Macedonia. We talked about one error could be decisive. We talked about the fine margins. Ethan Hap coming up with the ball, that previous possession, and then losing it, leading to the breakaway score for Joessa, which makes it a 2-possession Estonia. (43-36). This very nervy second half has been a very different story. Just 19 points since half-time for North Macedonia, 31 for Estonia. The defense of his team is getting them close. And if they take a 3-possession lead here, they'll be a whole lot closer. Kulamas suffocated though by the defense of Mekic. Off the back of the timeout, the steal for North Macedonia into the final 3 minutes. A huge defensive play and a huge pass from Mekic, but that couldn't handle. And there's a whistle with Estonia moving down the floor. This is the largest lead at 5 points for Estonia in the whole game. In the first half, North Macedonia led by 9 towards the end of it, led by 7 at half-time. Would you believe it? They've got to 4 fouls before Estonia in this 4th quarter. Estonia committed 3 in the first minute and 40 seconds. Haven't committed 1 since. This puts the North Macedonian defense in a tough position here for the final 3 minutes. And Kotsar, the scholar with the score. Mike Kotsar with some more intelligent play and points. 16 for the game to lead his team. 7 their largest lead of the game, and it comes with just 2.5 minutes to play. The odds now really stacked against North Macedonia, who've lost their backcourt leader and their top scorer to injury in the 4th quarter. And they've lost their way on offense. Now long possessions will agonize this Skopje crowd as Estonia keep the ball, wind it down to the final 5. 3-point shot. Venner misses. That will further frustrate. And the offensive rebound from Mike Kotsar. Down to the final few ticks of the renewed shot clock. Back out. Venner locked and loaded, hitting the target and taking the win. Estonia up by 10. The first double-digit lead of this game for either team, and it comes in the last 2 minutes. The defense for Estonia since half-time has been the story. They've held North Macedonia to fewer points in the whole of this second half than those North Macedonian players supported by these fans were able to muster in each of the first 2 quarters. 20 in the first quarter for the home team, 23 in the second quarter, just 19 since half-time. Doesn't help that Nenad Dimitrijevic, the one player who was providing scores, got injured. He is now limping back onto the floor. The number 7 is back in. He doesn't look like he can walk, let alone play basketball. He's in entirely, purely for his shooting. How is he playing right now? Hap. Oh, how about the pass from Hap? They needed the shot from Mekic to follow, though. No body, not a single soul can doubt the national pride of Nenad Dimitrijevic. Turnover, Hap down the floor, push pass, quick points, that's all they need. Mekic takes it down to 8. Only a minute to play, though. Points differential could ultimately be pivotal come the end of the qualifying campaign as well, so each and every point huge. Now, whistle on the play. Dimitrijevic down. No wonder he can barely stand. Estonia have pulled away in his time on the bench and in the locker room dealing with the injury. By 4 points Estonia at the start of this period, but North Macedonia went on a run at the start of the 4th. They're able to get right back close. Closed it to 56-57. And trailed by 4 at the start of this period. And they were touch tight until that injury to Nenad Dimitrijevic. This is going to be a painful one to take. Literally, physically, psychologically. Entirely over after missed foul shots. 8-point deficit. Have to act quickly. Easier said than done for Dimitrijevic, who's carrying that injury. Off to Happ. Beautiful move, slicing and dicing the defense. Ethan Happ closes it to 6 and still 38 seconds to play. Nenad Dimitrijevic, walking wounded, comes up with the assist. Ethan Happ comes up with the silky smooth score. And Estonia forced into another timeout. Dimitrijevic and Happ have combined for 40 of North Macedonia's 66. It still looks as though those two stars will be on the wrong side of the result. One of them in Dimitrijevic in a fourth quarter in which he has admirably and valiantly battled on with a significant injury. And for the other, Ethan Happ on his international debut. Both deserving of something to celebrate at the end of it. Their team still trail by 6 because Estonia have had more all-round as a team, particularly with their defense since half-time. Their top scorer, Kotsar, remains on the bench. Into this timeout, and go more defense to try and see it through. Kotsar on 16.6. Sandavena has tied him on 16 points now. He's on the court. The press to try and force the turnover quickly. Out of the time, they need to get over centre court here. And they do just about avoid the 8-second violation. Fans were begging for it. That should see them through. North Macedonia simply have to foul now. They've not got the steal or the turnover. Three-pointer off the mark. And they're pretty much out of time. Dimitrijevic, oh, he threw it up on a three-point attempt. Wow. Nenad Dimitrijevic playing on one leg, but playing with his head. Knowing the foul was coming, moved into the act of shooting and gives his team a lifeline. The catch is he's got to make all 3. That would make it a one-possession game with 9.7 to play. Then they would really need a steal or turnover of any type because you can't really send the team to the line. I suppose still maybe time for a couple of fouls and trips to the line, but well, Happ was ready to clear up any potential miss to try and reduce the deficit from 3 with a tip, but he makes all 3 and it's a 3-point margin. But now if you foul, it's going to be a 2-possession game even if Estonia split the pair. What they really want to try and conjure up this miracle final minute comeback, North Macedonia, is a steal. All Jukka Toijala needs to do is figure out how to get the ball in to a capable free throw shooter. His team led by 10 points until an Adem Mekic layup with 57 seconds to play. Led by 10 heading into the final minute. 62-72. Since then, 7 straight points for North Macedonia in the space of 49 seconds. Now, Sandavena to inbound. That's the first hurdle for Estonia. Got to get the ball in to a teammate. They succeed in doing so. Rosenthal splitting a couple of defenders. No foul coming, eventually it does from Jurovski. With a good 5 seconds taken off the clock. If you can't get the turnover, the steal straight away, it's got to be the quickest foul possible, because every second, every millisecond is so precious. So Jurovski committing the foul, and he sends Artur Koronchuk to the line. 2 of 2 so far in this game. He will hear it, but he's unfazed by it as he strings the first, and that is so significant because it makes it a 2-possession lead even if he misses the next one. Wouldn't be the worst thing to miss the next one either, because there's a fight over the rebound and they can grab it and they will ultimately win it. Back to the line. It's academic now in terms of the W. Just about the margin of victory. And it's been a real battle between two teams who have a great history together. North Macedonia's first game, first ever official game after gaining independence from Yugoslavia in 1993 was against Estonia. They met in the Olympic pre-qualifiers last year as well. Estonia come out on top in a back and forth battle full of physicality, full of dynamic changes and individual spurts in scoring, and some determined work on defense. Some big stat lines for North Macedonia, but ultimately the big team performance from Estonia. They had a bit more depth, and they win it by 5, 69-74. A game in which they trail by 9. Similar percentages on the perimeter. Estonia better on the interior, better on the boards. Absolutely crucial, because they grabbed 6 extra offensive rebounds. That made up for having 2 extra turnovers. Ultimately gave them more shots in the game. Dimitrijevic, 25 points, leading North Macedonia, battling on through injury, including hitting 3 of 3 from the foul line in the final seconds to keep the game alive after he'd significantly hurt his right leg. But he ends up on the wrong side of the result, as does the debutant Ethan Happ, who finished with an 18-point, 10 rebound, 4 steal, 4 block, double-double for an efficiency rating of 30. Two incredible performances for North Macedonia, but ultimately a losing effort despite their 9-point lead in the first half. Estonia, more of a team-balanced approach, albeit led by 16 points from Mike Kotsar, who also had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals and a block, an all-round display from him. He had 14 points from the point guard Christian Kurama, who sorted out his turnover issue in the second half after 5 turnovers personally in the first half. Only 1 after the break. That certainly helped in a game of such fine margins. Minari Joessa had 8 points as their 3rd top scorer. Rosenthal and Koronchuk both had 7. Sim Sandavena, well, he was huge down the final stretch. Not a big scorer in the first half, hit big shots in the second, and finished level with Kotsar as Estonia's top scorer on 16 points, including 4 of 7 3-point shooting. Tough to take for the injured Dimitrijevic, the debutant Ethan Happ, and for this home crowd in the capital, Skopje. But it's Estonia that start their EuroBasket qualifying campaign with a win. Defense the key, embellished by that highlight there. They conceded 43 points the first half, only 26 after the break. There's a long way to go in this 6-game qualifying campaign, but this is a huge win for Estonia, given these two teams will fight over one ticket in all likelihood over the course of the 3 windows. They will meet again in Estonia, and the margin is certainly going to be one to watch. Estonia winning by 5 here. North Macedonia will need to win on the road in Tallinn, and also by a bigger margin perhaps than 5 to have a chance of making EuroBasket next year. Estonia looking to go to back-to-back EuroBaskets for the first time since 1939. Start this campaign with a win, as Lithuania did yesterday, convincingly over Poland. From me, Tim Long, it's been a pleasure having your company here in Skopje. We'll see you next time in these EuroBasket 2025 qualifiers.